Hey friends, happy Thanksgiving. It's Corey from Alpenglow Basin. I wanted to drop in real quick. My turkey's in the oven. It's going to be beeping here anytime soon. I hope you've all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with friends and family and maybe some football and good food. And thank God for all of our blessings. I wanted to drop in today because I got all of my packages from the WeCrochet big sale and I am so excited. I went crazy. I bought way too much. And I wanted to share with you what I bought so that if you want, you can take advantage of the Black Friday sale that's going on right now until tomorrow with 30% off site-wide. I left my affiliate link down below if you're interested. I did purchase all of this yarn myself. This is not sponsored, but I want to show you what I got because I found some amazing deals during the big sale. And I know the 30% off for Black Friday is still an incredible deal for WeCrochet. So let's get started. One thing I like to do when the big sale comes around is grab these cute little 5-gram mini skeins that WeCrochet has on many of their different yarn types. It's kind of a try before you buy sort of deal. It comes with just their bare yarn. And I picked up 4 of them. I've got Twill, which is a 100% superwash merino. I think it's a fingering weight. And oh, nope, sorry, this is a worsted weight. And it is really soft, just a nice standard merino wool, not fuzzy at all. It's nice and smooth, has a nice twist to it. And I'm anxious to try that out. And I grabbed some Simply Cotton, which is a really, this is actually a fingering weight. And it's a really great little cotton, just standard cotton, very soft. I like this one too. I grabbed the Woodland Tweed Aran weight. I have never tried this before. It's 80% merino wool, 15% baby alpaca, and 5% viscose. Also a really nice yarn. I like the little flecks in there for the tweed. Hopefully you can see that. And Andean Treasure, 100% baby alpaca. And I've used some other 100% baby alpaca yarns before, and they do tend to be very, they have a little bit of a halo to them. You can see the individual hairs that are coming out of the yarn skein. So this would be really nice for kind of a fuzzier project. I don't think it's going to shed real bad. Maybe it'll shed a little bit, but it's a beautiful and so soft yarn. I love it. It is a DK weight yarn, Andean Treasure. Love it. The other yarn that I grabbed, this was in one of the $2, $4, $6 sales. This was Wool of the Andes. I grabbed one skein of it because I have never tried Wool of the Andes before and I've always been curious. And it was such a good deal. I think it was like $2. This is the color Claret Heather. And my curiosity about this yarn, I've used Swish before. I love Swish. It's 100% merino. This is just 100% wool, a Peruvian Highland wool. And it is also a worsted weight yarn. I wanted to see if this would be something that I could literally wear against my skin. And I'm going to say yes, I probably could, but I think, yeah, there's a little bit of prickle in there. And I get really itchy if there's any prickle. So that really the only wool I can normally wear is 100% merino. So I was just curious about this one. It's pretty nice. But it is just the slightest bit prickly. So I would definitely use this for like a blanket or a shawl, something where there's a layer between me and the yarn. But I don't think I'd use it for a top. Another yarn, where do we go next? Oh, this one. This is Galileo, and I got it in the color Gem. And this is sport weight yarn. And it's 50% merino, 50% viscose from bamboo. And let me tell you, this is so soft. I've been swatching with it this morning, and I want to show you my swatch. I did notice that it's a little curly, and this is going to go into a top for me, but I think it'll be fine because I'm going to seam everything up and I'll block it out. But it's really odd. When I swatched with it, it was really, really curly, but the drape is going to be amazing. It is just a beautiful yarn. What I love about this stuff is it's got a little bit of a luster to it. It's almost like those cars that are one color when it's in the shade, and then you get it out in the sun and it just lights up with another whole different shade of color. That is how I would describe Galileo. Aside from being super drapey, super soft, it's really almost a different color in the shade than it is in the light, and it just sparkles. It's beautiful. I love this color gem. Another yarn I was super curious about, and I couldn't resist, the sale was so good, was the High Desert wool. I got the sport weight. I've got the color Outlaw. This one is Red Tail, Bear, and this one is called Chaps Heather. And oh my goodness. Okay, so this is not merino wool. This is made out of 100% American wool. And where did I see a sticker on here? 100% Shiniko wool. And I've never used this before. I was a little bit leery as to whether or not it would be soft, but it's really pretty soft. I think I could totally make a sweater out of this and not be bothered by it at all. Anyway, these colors are gorgeous, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I forgot what I had in mind when I bought it, but it was such a great deal. I just wanted to have it in my life, and so now I have a bunch of it. I've got some more skeins in there, or hanks in there, so I'm excited to wind this up and get using it at some point. Oh, we're not done yet. I have a whole nother box. So these are a couple colors from Palette that I grabbed. I've used Palette before. I like Palette. It too, it's pretty soft. It's made of, what is it made of? Peruvian Highland wool. So the same stuff as the wool of the Andes. I will say, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I have a friend that uses this. She's made tops out of it. She loves it. It's a fingering weight yarn. I love this yarn line because of the extensive palette of colors that it has. And I got Mongoose and Thicket. These were two that were deeply discounted in the $2, $4, $6 sale. And I thought, what the heck? I wanted to see these colors, and I love browns. So beautiful. Another one I got, and I got this in a sweater quantity. I also got Galileo in a sweater quantity. I got Capra, and this is a DK weight. I got Pinecone Heather as the color, 85% merino and 15% cashmere. Oh my goodness, it is so soft. I'm in love. I'm in love. This is another one I just grabbed because it just seemed so cool, and I should have grabbed a solid color to go with it. Again, I kind of forgot what I planned to do with it when I bought it, but I got Chroma in both the worsted weight and in the fingering weight. I got the color Painted Desert. That is so up my alley. And these are 70% superwash wool with 30% nylon. And I think I would use these mostly for accessories. They are soft, but they're not quite as soft as like the Capra or the Galileo or even the High Desert wool. They're nice. They do have a little bit of a halo to them. I think they'd make amazing mittens, cowls, scarves, hats, any of those things. And I think that's what I had in mind when I bought them. So that was my haul, guys. I just wanted to drop in and say happy Thanksgiving to everyone and show you what I got and tell you a little bit about them, because I highly recommend you jump on the Black Friday sale, or if you're shopping for someone for Christmas. I don't normally recommend that you buy yarn for a crocheter or a knitter because people have such personal preferences for the colors and things like that. But if you know somebody really well and you know what kind of colors are their favorite, I would say, oh my gosh, you can't go wrong. I would say the Capra, the Galileo, the High Desert wool. They're all incredibly soft. I don't think you can go wrong with WeCrochet yarn. So have a happy Thanksgiving. Have a great Black Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.